watching the rhyme, reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking bad shits, subscribe.
Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another 12-inch Marvel Legends series action figure review on Thor. If you're trying to pick this up, you can get it right now.
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
So this already looks like a pretty decent Thor figure. I like how we get Thor engraved on the side, and you can see the holographic imaging right over there. The foil looks really cool. Same thing on the side, you get this nice image of Thor. And on the very back, we have some product shots of the figure. Then on this side, we get Thor again, and then we have Marvel up the top right over there, and then there's not much more at the bottom, so let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's the mighty Thor out of the packaging, and I really didn't think I was going to like this figure, but I like it a lot. Even with this display option over here without the helmet, I like it, and look at that cape, man. Ooh, that cape is awesome. So there's a lot of display options with this piece, and a lot of posability, a lot of cool things to talk about. So let's get a closer look at those accessories, and then we'll get a closer look at the mighty Thor. So aside from the different head sculpts, which I'll get into in just a minute, we get these interchangeable hands, and we get two Mjolnirs, which I'm really stoked about. So we get a pair of fisted hands, which look really good. I like how the wraps look around the hands. No serious paint detail or anything like that. It's just one beige tone, but we get some nice detail in the sculpt. So I like that, and it hinges up and down. Now for these Mjolnir holding hands, they have the side-to-side motion, which I think is great for these. And then taking a look at Mjolnir right over here, or the regular Mjolnir, looking very cool. Nice detailed sculpt right here. You can see that it's textured like stone or uru metal, right? And then you get this nice little fade of black over it right over there. And very cool. I dig this a lot. Nice and shiny silver. And the handle looks really good. And then the little, is the tassel? I don't remember what to call the little loopy piece right here, but I love it. And on both Mjolnirs, you get rotation, which actually really helps with posing quite a bit. And then we also have this effect right here on the second Mjolnir, which I absolutely love. So you can see it fading into the solid piece right over there, or the solid form, and you get the electricity charged side right over here, which is really awesome. Again, this one rotates. And then on both of these, you get the loopy deal right over here is incredible for me. I love this because it serves multiple purposes. First off, it helps with Mjolnir storage. So you get this loop on the side of Thor's belt right there, so you can have him store it like that and it'll hang just fine. But the thing that really makes me excited about this is that they sculpted this in a way, not just so that it looks like it's drooping down, but so that it can wrap around the fingers of Thor. So you can just go ahead and weave this through right over here and then put it through his fingers, and that is really cool. That is very secure in there like that. That is awesome. I absolutely love it. When I have this on the figure, it takes me back to being a little kid again. So one thing I really love about this figure is that you get two display options for the two different head sculpts. So you get a total of 4 different display options, and I just think that is fantastic. I think that's awesome. So here's the no beard, no helmet version right over here, and it looks really nice and clean. I really dig it a lot. I think the eyebrows and the face paint came out looking really cool. The eyes look great. Mouth looks good. I like the sculpt for the face in general. The hair looks fantastic. I love that we're getting that dark brown mixed in with the blonde. Even the little ties right over here are painted very dark brown, so you can see them right there. Very cool. I like this a lot. And then to demonstrate how you could switch to a helmeted mode, you get these two pieces right over here. Well, I'm going to just go ahead and show what this version looks like with the helmet on, right? Because we have the bearded version, which is my preferred head sculpt out of the two. I just like this one a lot more. I like how he's angry, got the scowling eyebrows, the beard looks awesome, the paint for the teeth came out very clean. And so you could just go ahead and take this all off, and then we can go ahead and put this on right over here, and then we have the bearded version without the helmet. So that is very cool. And then all you gotta do is just take this right there, put that on, and then grab the helmet, and there you go, put that on right there, and then now we have the beardless version with the helmet, and that looks great, especially because I'm a fan of Thor wearing the helmet. I really dig that a lot. nice little nicks and gashes sculpted in there, and we get some nice touches of brown, which is kind of unusual. I don't really see Thor with a whole lot of dirt on his helmet, but I don't mind it at all. I mean, you know, he's supposed to be in battle, so things are going to happen, you know, and I think that's pretty cool. Even the tip right over there has some brown on it, so, you know, not too bad. Yeah, I kind of wish that they had gone actually more with a black color than brown, though, because I got to be honest with you, it may just be me, but I initially thought Dookie when I saw this. Dookie! But anyway, looking on the very back right over here, you can see we get some nice texturing on this piece. I don't know what to call this little flappy flap piece right over here, but yeah, the little flappy, that I don't know what the name of that thing is, but yeah, looking at the helmet, looks very awesome. I want to talk about the cape too. Oh my goodness, I love this soft material. It's suede, right? It feels like suede anyway, and I really dig it. I mean, that's just nice. Only little problem with it is that it does have some wrinkles from it being in package, just only on the edges though. Like you can see on the other edge right over here. You can see, yeah, so it gets a little wrinkly, but not too bad. A bendy wire would have been pretty nice, but I still really like it a lot. Very, very nice looking cape. And then looking at the rest of the figure over here, I think they gave us a lot of nicely sculpted detail throughout. I mean, these discs right here, nicely sculpted. They have gashes in them. Very cool. I like how the arms look, even though I would like to see paint detailing and whatnot, but you know, it still looks nice with all that sculpted detail with the veins and everything, so I think that's pretty cool. Again, I like the wraps right over here. And then looking at the torso, you can see nice texturing throughout. We get this tan trim going on. Nice details right here. We get that big T for Thor. You can shift this up and down a little bit. I wish there was some kind of paint variation right here, kind of to match the lining going on right there. I feel like this is just a little bare. Would have liked some brown paint. I could understand how that's difficult to paint because you have that whole cross-hatching pattern going on right there. So maybe a little too tricky for the factory, but it would have been nice if they tried doing that, you know, added some color to that lower section. There's the back of the figure, of course. And then looking at the legs, we have these whole silver armor pieces, and then we have the added tan trim right there, which I really like, and some more gashes in the armor, which I'm a big fan of. Very cool. I like how the straps around his calves look. We have some black paint mixed in there, so that's pretty nice. I'm liking that. It gets kind of glossy right over here. Pretty cool. He even has peg holes at the bottom of his feet, which is awesome. I love that. And also looking at the back, you can see some very nice stitching on the calves, so I think that's very cool too. And I wanted to get a better look at the cape right over here so you could see how far that goes out. So yeah, I've taken some pictures of using some clear stands to kind of pinch and hold, you know, the corners of the cape so you can get some cooler poses and better shots. But man, what a nice cape. I like it. I like it. So I really like the articulation on this Thor figure. First off, you can get him looking up, which is great for flying poses. So without moving the torso upward, you can just move the head up that much, which isn't a whole ton, but you know, for him having all this stuff on the back of his head, I think that's quite a bit. And of course, you can shift things around and kind of half things and whatnot, you know, for your pictures, so you can make him look up even more so. He will look down all the way. You get side to side movement right over here, and there is no head pivot. He has shoulder joints that move outward that much. You can move them all the way down. You could rotate 360. You get a bicep swivel, and you get double jointed elbows. And then I already talked about the wrist rotation and the hinges on these hands. One thing I wanted to mention is that with this arm right over here, I did find it getting a little bit loose, and you can shove the shoulder back into the torso to help that. So I did notice that, and it did help pushing that in. You get rotation at this diaphragm joint right over here, and you get some nice diaphragm pivot, and he crunches forward with that diaphragm joint just that much, and he'll crunch back with that diaphragm joint just that much. You can see a little bit of chipping right over there in the plastic. You also get this waist crunch right over here that we see with this 12-inch Legends line, and he'll crunch forward that much all together. Oh no, there goes his helmet. But yeah, really using both joints, you can see he'll crunch very far forward and very far back, which is awesome. Leg joints move outward that much, and I love that you have this tabbing system over here. So if you move the belt up, you can see that this piece and this piece can come off right there, and it'll allow for more articulation, which I think is awesome. And it's fairly easy to tab that all back in. There's also a tab for the belt, and that just goes right in there. Wait, get right in there. Okay, there it goes. Yeah, there it goes. All right, now we're good. All right. Anyway, hips will move outward that much, and you can get them kicking forward that far and not back too much. Upper thigh swivel. You get a double jointed knee, and then you get rotation right over here, right in the mid calf. Then ankles move down, they move up, and he does have ankle pivot. I'm gonna measure out this Thor figure with the helmet on. You can see that he's standing well over 12 inches. It looks like he's closer to 13. And then here's Thor next to some other Legend Series 12-inch figures. We have Captain America and Iron Man, and seeing these three side by side disappoints me some. I guess that's my biggest complaint with this figure, is that he's not taller than Iron Man. I really don't like that Iron Man and Thor are the same height. Thor should be taller. And then here's Thor next to the STCC exclusive Daredevil figure, and you can see they're standing close to the same height. At least their eye lines are close to the same height. So yeah, I mean, come on, man. Thor's got to be much taller than old Matt Murdock. Now, while I don't have the Marvel Icons Thor, which was Hasbro's first attempt at a 12-inch Thor figure, I do have the Hot Toys Thor. Thank you, Marvelous News. And then here's our 12-inch Legends Thor next to our 6-inch Legends Thor, and you can see similarities in the designs right over here, but yeah, they're obviously different. And then here's our 12-inch Thor next to the Marvel Legends Big Time No Letdown Spider-Man. Oh, nice hair there, Goldilocks. Oh, I can see you have it all braided and everything. Ooh, I'm Thor. Oh. And here's Thor once again, but on a dynamic posing stand from Hot Toys on the King Arts rotating base. Of course, adding the Tamashii Nation's lightning effects right over there. So I had to go ahead and do that. I mean, that hammer or that Mjolnir just looks so much better with those Tamashii blue lightning effects. I really love how that looks. I really like how this figure looks in general, man. I'm very, very pleased with this piece. It is sold out right now at Big Bad Toy Store. So yeah, I'm sorry, you guys, you can't get it there, but I'm sure if you're lucky enough, you'll find it at retail. Very good piece. I'm pleasantly surprised. I wasn't really looking forward to this one so much, but after playing around with it, yep, I gotta say, I love this figure. Anyway, hope you guys loved this review. If you did, please hit the like button. Go ahead and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of the figure. Let me know what you think of the review. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for more Shartimus Prime videos coming your way. And if you're already subscribed, make sure you hit that notification bell so you know immediately when the next Shartimus Prime video is posted. Gotta give a big thank you to all these people over here for supporting this YouTube channel. If you think you're in a position to help, please go ahead and do so. And if you want to see a photo gallery of images, it's all over at marvelousnews.com, and you can follow me on the Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Links are in the description below. I'll catch you guys later.
I'm gonna play with my toys today. 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 Well, I don't care what the strangers say. I'm gonna play with my toys today.
That's crispy.
We're shot in your face. I said we're shot in your face. I said we're shot in your face. I said we're shot.